Peace. This is White Raptor News Ministries. All praise and glory to the Supreme Spirit of Truth, the Living One, the author of life, the source, the perpetual, the all-knowing, the all you can see and all you cannot see, the visible and invisible, the omnipotent, the very source of all creation, which is one, the point of singularity. Here at 2 Samuel chapter 23, now these be the last words of David. David, the son of Jesse, said, and the man who was raised up on high, the anointed of the God of Jacob, and the sweet psalmist of Israel said, the Spirit of the Lord spake by me, and his words was in my tongue. The God of Israel said, the Rock of Israel spake to me. He that ruleth over men must be just, ruling in the fear of God. And he shall be as the light of the morning, when the sun riseth, even a morning without clouds, as the tender grass springing out of the earth by clear shining after rain. Although my house be not so with God, yet he hath made me an everlasting covenant, ordered in all things, and sure, for this is all my salvation and all my desire, although he make it not to grow. He makes it not to grow. Do you think that the Lord could be punishing David through all this time still? And who is the Lord, as I always like to ask? Is it a spiritual entity? I think of humans as spiritual beings, not fleshly. Those that are serving the Creator, truly divine, righteous people. The Bible tells us that there's none that is good but God alone. I keep trying to tell people that can't be true. It can't be true because the tree is of knowledge of good and evil. We are on a plane of existence that both good and evil exist. I understand it now. But the problem is what you get is nothing but the evil, because evil has been turned over to the hands of the wicked, and the wicked are the ones that control the media. Media is through the television, which is broadcasting, casting spells over us. Programming you, channeling their world of what they see this world, a vision of you under their rule, allowing them to control you, take power over you, voting them into office while they rake you over the coals. And for some reason, the American people just can't seem to grasp that philosophy after all these years, after a lifetime of politics. Can't you see that it's only got worse with each generation of presidents? Nothing's gotten better. America is falling into a shithole. They're giving everything in the world out for free. They're purposely trying to destroy the dollar in America because they want to take it to digital. And don't think that they don't. My sister wants to keep ignoring the fact that they want to go digital, and I've been warning her, when they decide to change it over, there's going to be nothing that you can do about it. Personally, myself, once they do that, then they can track everything that you ever do. The government has an eye on you, what you purchase, what you do, where you're going, where you travel, all of it. You want the government that far up in your ass? Well, guess what? That's what this phone is right here. This phone is within itself capable of emitting a hologram picture of you from the radio waves that are emitted from the frequencies. Our bodies are frequencies, energy, and vibration, folks. So therefore, when Tesla said, think of God as in frequencies, vibrations, and energy, then those are what you think of God as, because you can't see the spirit, not while you're in a flesh suit. I'm pretty sure that once your soul is freed from the flesh suit and if you haven't walked right, or at least tried to find the truth, then yeah, I think that it's going to be one hell of an after ride for you. Right? Closing time, folks. That's maybe it's reincarnation through here again. Sorry about that. Although my house be not so with God, yet he hath made me an everlasting covenant ordered in the things and sure. For this is all my salvation and all my desire, although he makes it not grow. But the sons of Belial shall be all of them as thorns thrust away, because they cannot be taken with hands. But the man that shall touch them must be fenced with iron and the staff of a spear, and they shall be utterly burned with fire in the same place. These be the names of the mighty men whom David had: the Tachmonites, or Tachmonites, that sat in the seat, chiefs among the captains. And the same was Adino the Eznite. He lift up his spear against 800, whom he slew at one time. Now, does anybody believe that? One person can lift up a spear and slay 800 at one time? Boy, if that doesn't sound like a fish story. You know, you got to understand, folks, these are metaphors. And after him was Eleazar, the son of Dodo, the Ahonite, one of the three mighty men with David, when they defied the Philistines that were there gathered together to battle. And the men of Israel were gone away. He arose and smote the Philistines. Under his hand was weary, and his hand clave unto the sword. And the Lord wrought a great victory that day, and the people returned after him only to spoil. Only to spoil. You know, sometimes when I read the word spoil in this context, it doesn't sound like, it's like the spoils of war. Also, Jesus is coming. He's going to divide all the spoils. Everything on this plane of existence, folks, is stolen. People steal. Our government has stolen this land and put a price tag on it, and then taxed the land for you to live on that was given to all of us freely. And for some reason, you guys just can't see that horrendous act that's taking place from the government, you know, and charging us for what the Supreme Spirit, this simulation, gave to us for free, folks. Something was given to us for free, and these people here have hijacked this reality. They've taken over. They've taken control. They own everything. They own the water. They're going to be selling you air. They're already selling air purifiers because the air is so... I mean, when are people going to wake up and start saying something about all the military aircraft that spray those chemtrails? Huh? They say that people can't talk about these kinds of things. I know what I can and can't talk about. I can't talk about what plagued this damn nation. Why everybody was running around in their Fred Flintstone mobile taking that jabba-dabba-doo. You know, people just can't put it all together. And after him was Shema, the son of Agi, the Hararite. And the Philistines were gathered together into a troop. Troop of what? A troop of animals. The troops of animals. The Gentile. The nations. The flights of locusts. Where was the piece of the ground full of lentils? And the people fled from the Philistines. So this has been an ongoing bout going back and forth between Israel and Gentile. Israel and Gentile. And had Adam or Eve never eaten from that apple, they'd never know that all this was already all going on. War. A war that was in heaven, as above, so below. A war that was in heaven was now on earth. And the heavens of heavens of heavens can't contain the supreme creator. I keep trying to tell you that the ground you walk on is a heaven, and everything here between the ground and our atmosphere, the sky, the dome, the firmament, the vault of heaven that is above us, this expanse, separates us from what is out there, which is all spirit. Yeah, I'm telling you, creation is a prize, folks. It's a wonderful gift. And once it's just amazing to me today that really people, they hate God, and they really don't like black people. Okay, we are a racist nation, and I know you guys want to live underneath of this cloth thinking that we've come so far, but we haven't come so far, folks. There's so many people on this plane of existence that have been bred with hate in them. They hate the black man, and they can't even articulate the reason why, what's in them that causes this grief and this pain and torment to be around them. It's weird as fuck. Excuse my language, but it is. But he stood in the midst of the ground and defended it, and slew the Philistines, and the Lord wrought a great victory. And 3 of the 30 chiefs went down and came to David in the harvest time unto the cave of Adullam, and the troops of the Philistines pitched in the valley of Rephaim. And David was then in an hold, and the garrison of the Philistines was then in Bethlehem. And David longed and said, Oh, that one would give me drink of the water of the well of Bethlehem, which is by the gate. And the 3 mighty men brake through the host of the Philistines, and drew water out of the well of Bethlehem, that was by the gate, and took it, and brought it to David. Nevertheless, he would not drink therefore, but poured it out unto the Lord. And he said, Be it far from me, O Lord, that I should do this. Is not this the blood of the men that went in jeopardy of their lives? Therefore he would not drink it. These things did these 3 mighty men. So David's really trying to make a repentance here of his actions. Because seriously, I've said it so many times, and I'm going to keep saying it. You have to make a decision. Are God's chosen children seriously going to fry the way the Bible says, 2/3 of them? I put this question to you. If 2/3 of God's children are going to burn for lack of knowledge, are those 2/3 of God's children today the ones that are in power? As the Bible would say, there's a race that has completely been under rule and slavery. It's this plane of existence, folks. This is the eternal hell. And you can get trapped in this eternal hell. I don't know, but I sure would like to think that rather there being this fiery furnace that we're going to fry and burn in, as the Bible tells us, as the New Testament tells us. Understand there's 2 difference. There you have hell in the New Testament, and then you have Sheol in the Old Testament. And Sheol is the grave of the dead. And hell is basically the same thing. It's just a translation, basically, of what Sheol is. I keep trying to tell people that Revelations is a book before Genesis. It has to be a book before Genesis, because all that's the war that took place in heaven. The churches and everything here, this is heaven. This is a heaven that we live on. And the New Jerusalem, what if that's the Vatican with its serpent? I mean, come on. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Inside of Vatican Auditorium Hall. Okay, folks, this is the Catholic Church. Eyes, fangs right here. Tile setting on the roof has scales. Why am I? Well, you don't have to tell me that. I can clearly see. No, I show people this picture all the time, and they can't see the snake in there. And then when I show them the snake, they still can't see the snake. They still can't see it. If that ain't a person who wears scales on their eyes, I don't know what it is. And then you have a tree over here in this serpent and the nativity scene. All right. And we know what it says in Jeremiah chapter 10 about the Christmas tree. And then over here you have Jesus who's coming up from, this is the pit, folks. I mean, seriously, wouldn't you have Jesus like coming down from the ceiling, wired from the ceiling, like he's descending from heaven, not coming up from hell? I mean, look at the picture, folks. If you look really close right here, that is a serpent in Jesus's hair. And this is why people say that they're mocking Jesus right in front of you. It's not that they're mocking Jesus. It's because Jesus is the God of the dead. It is their God. It is the Gentile God. They made up for themselves an image of God, the one that was created. Genesis is written by the Gentile, folks. You get that? That's why it's genocide. In Genevieve. And a Gentiled in flesh. A degen. That's what we are. We're those that are practicing magic and sorcery, and that's what these are. These are magistrates, priests, bishops, deacons. This is the evil of the world. It's absolutely amazing. It's right there in front of us, and we're all worshiping this garbage, the dead. You're worshiping literally the flesh. Jesus is the flesh, folks. You got to understand that. Yeah, I look at that picture, folks, and to me, it's absolutely horrifying. It looks like freaking spinal cords, a head on the end of a spinal cord here, dead souls, sucked up, dried up, nothing left of them, dead souls. All right? This is your religion. I can't believe that people can't see this and think that this is just a beautiful piece of art. You're absolutely horrifying. This is disgusting. It's vile. It should scare the shit out of you. It doesn't scare the shit out of me because all this is going to possibly come to an end, man. You guys, because when I go before the Creator, if I speak my piece, if He finds salvation, because there ain't anybody going to be saying anything other than fucking, please forgive me. At that point in time, you're worshiping this garbage here. You're screwed. Okay, you worship these people and these priests, and you kiss the ring of this pope, and you worship that flesh, you are screwed. Okay, you are, these people all up here. Oh, we got one black man, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so there's a few black people. 6, 7 that I can see, 7 black people that I can see. And then the 3 up front. I mean, look at it, folks. Come on, just stare at that picture for a minute and tell me that isn't the devil. That is what you've made an image. This God here, Genesis chapter 1, verse 27, Bible Hub. I mean, I don't know a lot about the Bible, but what I know about this Bible is absolute. I don't care what anybody says or anybody thinks. What I teach, what I know of this Bible is absolutely truth. Okay? Nobody's broken down the 666. I'm blessed with this gift. You know, that I do it every day, and I seek more and more each day. And this God here that's created in an image is Besalmo, okay, from an unused root meaning to shade a phantom. Okay, so this God Elohim that creates himself is a plural of the supreme creator. It's something that's used. This is not the supreme creator. So you just have to swallow that. And this God created himself. This God created himself in an image. It's not real. He shaded himself in a skin suit, okay, which is a phantom. A phantom is that of the dead. A phantom is a ghost. A ghost is a spirit of the dead. It's an illusion. This plane of existence that we're living on is an illusion, folks. You got to get that. And he said, "Be it far from me, O Lord." Oh, read that. And Abishai, the brother of Joab, the son of Zeruiah, was chief among three. And he lifted up his spear against 300 and slew them, and had the name among three. Was he not most honorable of three? Therefore he was their captain. Howbeit he attained not unto the first three. And Benaniah, the son of Jehoiada, the son of Bilian, I ain't going to try it again, I'll destroy it, of Bilian man of Gabzel, who had done many acts, he slew 2 lion-like men of Moab. He went down also and slew a lion in the midst of the pit in time of snow. And he slew an Egyptian, a goodly man, and the Egyptian had a spear in his hand, but he went down to him with the staff and plucked the spear out of the Egyptian's hand and slew him with his own spear. These things did Benaiah of son of Jehoiada, and had the name among 3 mighty men. He was more honorable than the 30, but he attained not to the first 3, and David set him over his guard. Ashiel, the brother of Joab, was one of the 30. Elhanan, the son of Dodo of Bethlehem. Shema, the Harodite. Alikia, the Harodite. Heliz, the Palatite. Era, the son of Ekesh, the Tekoite. Abiezer, the Anathethite. Meboni, the Heshesite, or Thite. Zalma, the Ahahite. Mahariah, the Nephathite. No wonder why a lot of people don't read the Bible, especially out loud. Heleb, the son of Benah, a Nephathite. Ittai, the son of Rabbi, out of Gibeah, the children of Benjamin. Benaniah, the Parathonite. Hiddai, of the brooks of Gadesh, or Gash, Abiel Bon, the Arbathite. Azmaveth, the Barhumite. Eliah, the Shalbanite. And the sons of Jashan, Jonathan, Shema the Hararite, Ahiam the son of Shur the Hararite, Eliphilet the son of Ahabai, the son of Machithite, Eliam the son of Ahithophel the Gilonite, Hezrai the Carmelite, Parai the Arbite, Engel the son of Nathan the Zobai, Bani the Gadite, Zelek the Ammonite, Nahari the Beerothite, Armarabero to Joab the son of Zeruiah, Ira and Ithrite, Gareb and Ethrite, Uriah the Hittite, 37 in all. So I'm just going to cut out there on this and keep it short. All praise and glory to the Supreme Spirit of Truth, the Living One. There is none like the point of singularity. May peace be with you. This is White Raptor News Ministries.